everybody, and welcome to another episode from the Realm of Vasten. I'm so happy that you decided to join me over here. I have been having so much fun playing with my friends here. We are officially 2 weeks into the start now, as of today, and it has been a few days since I have recorded. I actually just felt like kind of doing some building and just hanging out and talking to the peeps on the server and all that stuff, and it was fun, and I got a lot of building done. But more on that in a few. First thing I want to say is, if you're watching this video, you will influence the next episode. I have two options that I want to build next, and they're both big projects, real big projects. So I want to start them because I like to build the big stuff first, even though that's tough because I don't have the materials that often. But either I want to build a cathedral, a church of the end, a large-scale cathedral church of the end, or I want to build a palace where the head mob boss, the head sort of racing family lives. So either you choose, and I will pick whichever comment receives the most. Now look, I don't get that many comments on my videos. I am realistic about that, and that's the problem with asking whenever you get, between 50 to 60 views per video, which is amazing, but I am aware that this is very likely going to be a 2 to 1 sort of vote situation, but I am willing to do either one. So this is your chance to choose what content you see for the next several episodes. Do you want to see a large-scale cathedral or a large-scale palace in this district? Because either way, it's going to be sort of in this style, and I think it's going to be over in this area, and it's going to fill up a lot of this area. So it's going to be a big build. But I want something you can see off the road and something that's going to lead right into this area. So that's going to be the goal. You guys choose. So that means we're not doing either of those today. Today, what I want to do is I want to show you around what we've been building, because again, a lot of stuff has changed. We've been really talking about the palette. Monk has built some stuff. I do not know a name has built some stuff. And then I want to talk about the texture pack, because if you haven't seen Jerm's video, I'm guessing you probably have if you're watching this. But if you haven't seen Jerm's episode 1, JermsyBoy's episode 1, who made this texture pack for us, then I'm going to take us through a little bit of the texture pack and just get, my thoughts on and the things that I love about it and all that kind of stuff. I would say the things I love and things I hate, but I don't think there are any things I hate. I think there's things I love and things I really love. So anyway, let me start here. So this building is the vine farm. We have seen that. Don't forget to leave a comment on what you want to see build next. And if you have a different idea, you can pick that as well. Whatever gets the most votes is what we do next. And I have a couple guys on my build team that are going to help me with it, so we can do a really large scale project. Because Monk is not finishing up, but he's done a lot over there. We'll get there in a second. Okay, so this is the vine farm. We have seen that before. This is where I sort of tried to work out the style, the sort of gothic, traditional, medieval style, but in a sandstone with sandstone flair that I think works well. And I think that tying this to Sandrascu is going to work well. So my thought is, the architect who built this in White Sands was later thrown in jail in life, and he then became the head architect of Sandrascu and built the Church of the End in Sandrascu, which has very similar architecture because I built it. I mean, let's face it, I have kind of a style. So that's going to kind of tie these things together. We'll come up with some more of that lore, maybe on a live stream or something like that. I would like to start talking more lore in live streams. I think that's the place to do it, so I can get some interaction going and get some better ideas than what I have off the top of my head. So first thing, let's talk about this pathway. I have completely stolen this from Pride. This is going to be sort of the Kingdom's path palette. Granite, and then either brick or red sandstone. They are incredibly similar. Brick's just more of a pain to get. Well, they're both a pain to get. Probably brick is more of a pain because at the moment there's no trade for either. So it's a really long walk until the airship gets here. But yeah, so you walk down through here, and this is starting to feel pretty good. The only sort of decoration I did is this, just as a trial, and I like it. I kind of wish I had more brick to put maybe a couple bricks here. It's a nice transition between the granite and the dirt, but it works. Then you come down here, and it feels pretty good. I love that these buildings connect, so there's no way out. I think that's something that I need to do more of, is actually touch the building, so that way each building doesn't sort of seem like it's standing on its own. And this is the building that we've seen before. Now this building over here is new, and this one basically became because I needed a building to jut out a little bit here to fill this space, and I wanted this building to be right on the racetrack. In fact, actually impeding on the racetrack a little bit, so just like that one over there does. I think it really works. So this worked okay. I wanted to get another dome was sort of the idea behind this building. And I wanted a higher one than that because I thought that sight line worked. I'm not in the absolute greatest vantage point, but you can see sort of how they play off of each other. And yeah, I think that works pretty well. Then I wanted to work on either a house or maybe a store or something like that. This is probably a house though, in the style, like one of the richer people's houses. So if you come up here and you go through here, then this is a house. I actually tried to do a little bit of interior, just a little bit, a really little bit, but you know, it's something. So anyway, yeah, so this is a little house. I'm gonna try to do some interiors unless Ulrich comes back and bails me out. So he'll do them so I don't have to. And this house, then I connected it. And the reason why I connected this is because of the racetrack. I think that coming down these little drops here, you come down here and then you can go under this, which is going to give a real sense of like sort of scale. Then you're going to jump. This is going to be a jump because this wall, right? I took it down because I was running across here all the time. This is going to be a wall. You're going to jump over here, slime block launcher, come down here, and then you go under that. And I think that is a really nice ending to the race. So that's going to be the plan. Now, before we get into any of the texture pack stuff, let's talk about Monk's buildings. They're fantastic first. This is what he's been working on today. This is a little bit higher, lower class. This area we're calling just like the slums, and the deal with it is these are gamblers' debtors, right? These are people who got in over their head gambling and basically owe this mob boss of my district too much money. They can't pay it back. So, you can work off your debt by working here for him. And what they do is every night after the ice boat races, every night they go up into the extreme hills and work all night mining ice and then repairing the track for the following day's races. That's what they do every day. That's their plan. And you do that for so long, depending on how much debt you have. Pretty juicy lore, right? I think it is. So this is kind of like public housing. That's kind of the idea here. And I did start, I had some white sand left over, so I did replace this. I just kind of want to see what this would look like, make sure it would look good. I don't think, I didn't have any extra granite, so, but this is going to be the same palette. Basically, all the roads are going to be that mix. I think that works really well. And what we're going to do after July, when the airboat comes that allows us to get to Port Bray and the banking clan, all that kind of stuff, and make some trades, is what we're going to do. I think I'm going to talk to Monk about it. I think what we may do is we may build like the bottoms of some of these houses into red sandstone, and we're gonna say that like these houses are built on some of the ruins of Talatal. I mean, maybe not within the Dwarven structure because that wouldn't totally make sense because that would probably be Dwarven and so forth. But I think that's gonna be a really nice thing, particularly like out here whenever we do some more ruins. So what I want to do is I want to build the church or the palace next, and then somewhere around it allow space for the ruins, because that's going to be the hard thing, is to get the two things to kind of work on each other. Some ruins will be like this, where the ruins sort of are just surrounding the new sand buildings. Some might be built on top of ruins. Some might be built through ruins, all that kind of stuff. So that's like the goal of what we sort of want to achieve here. That it's a challenging goal, but I like that it's challenging, you know. So this is what we've been working on. I want to walk through Monk's District and just take a look, because I've looked a little bit at it, but really I've really kind of let him just do his thing. He's a good builder and does some nice work. I really like that. I like that that's like an overhang there. It's cool. I wouldn't have done that, and that's one of my favorite things about a multiplayer server is finding the things that that you wouldn't do, that I wouldn't have done. Yeah, this is nice. And a little courtyard here. Pride brought up that maybe this should be a custom tree. I think we could probably do that. I'm not sure, honestly, if this tree is just for wood alone. But I like these really narrow passages. Monk really hit the ball out of the park, in my opinion, in this. Just like really nice, especially once we get the white sand, some of the ruins feathered in, all that kind of stuff. Especially then, like I think if we had the leaves, adding some leaves up in here where this is growing, maybe making this whole mountain into sort of like white sand would be cool. There's a lot of good stuff. Another thing I did in a live stream is I built an AFK fishing farm, which has been very successful to say the least. The cactus is here to trash stuff, but look at. I've actually gone in and thrown away all of the fishing rods and bows a few times from all these chests, but we have so many. I got 2 mending books. 2 mending books out of this fishing farm from basically 24 hours of fishing. I kind of just, I knew I was going to be with my family hanging out on Father's Day all day, so I just kind of set it to AFK fish and left. Yeah, and went, but yeah, so we got some stuff, some pretty good stuff actually. I took the 2 mending books out. I'm just seeing if any more dropped in, but anyway, so yeah, so eventually what I want to do is I want to make this area look like a flooded tower. Right now, I just built this around just to keep myself safe so I didn't die with the whole day of fishing. But yeah, eventually what I want to do here is that a bed? Yeah. Is really make this area look like it's flooded. So I want to make this side higher than that side, and then just have like water rising, just like there's groundwater swelling up, and we're gonna make it cool. Now that's gonna be a little bit challenging until 113 because this is going to be a squid farm, which is gonna be great. But once 113 comes, then you can slab it, and you can what do they call it? You can put water on the slab, and that will still stop mobs from spawning in that space. So we can do that and make it look flooded, but then still have a place that looks a little bit wet. So yeah, these are really nice little houses. So I think oh no, there's one more thing to show. I think I may have shown it last episode, to be totally honest. I don't remember. I just need to get through here all the time. Let's just break it. I do not know name is working with me, and he is building us grandstand bleachers for the end of the race. So he did a mock-up. Usually I ask the guys who are working on my build team, who aren't content creators, who aren't on YouTube, to do a mock-up before we build it, just to get an idea, make sure it fits and all that kind of stuff. Boom! Oh man, I didn't think he would time that time the shot to hit me while I was jumping, but he did. Okay, anyway, so the mock-up looks really fantastic, and this is gonna be really great. I can't wait to see it. In fact, actually, maybe one on both sides. I'm not sure. Could be really cool. Anyway, all right. So I will see you over in a creative test world. I want to take a look at some textures. Don't forget, leave a comment on what you want to see next. Palace, Church of the End, or something else if you have a better idea. Okay. So, as we've talked about before, a lot of stuff has changed with the texture pack because I have happily given up control of the texture pack to some real artists on the server. JermsyBoy and Pride are working on some real special things texture-wise, and I just wanted to sort of take you through it just in case you've been watching only my series, which I don't recommend. Go check out those guys. They're awesome. So there we go. There's terracotta with the overlay. So all these terracottas have overlays on them that don't work with all blocks. Like you can see, it's not working with the wool. Okay, yeah, it works on the side, but it wouldn't come up like that. So that's how it works. It works only on like the same face. But yeah, all these have different overlays. They all look great. These are all. I'm pretty sure these are either vanilla or nearly vanilla textures. So. Yeah, so that's fine. Now, concrete is remaining right now the concrete that we have had on the world because we've already done so much building with it. And here again, you have red concrete, you have pink concrete. So you have green concrete, you have lime concrete, and that's kind of the way this works right here. Some of these are sort of on. We've used the white a lot. The brown is a bit of a placeholder. I don't know if that's what it's going to be. It's fine for right now. I don't think anyone's planning on building it with it at the moment. Yeah, we got the gray, cyan probably. Oh wait, what is this? No, the cyan, and some of these again. These could be changed later if we want different textures as they go. Like because honestly, why worry about orange if you have orange terracotta, orange concrete? It's the same thing. So these are sort of placeholders for now. But what else we got? The concrete powders, they're all the same. I think I want to say this green has been replaced because it's kind of like a grass texture that could be used for grass. I don't think that's the vanilla one. And this brown one and the white one are the same as these. I did actually some kind of, I may have done this one. I think I did some cut and paste. And Jerm fixed this so it works on all sides. So if you didn't see it, it works on this side, this side, this side, or this side. Any side you want, that's how you build it. Oops. Nope. This way? No. This way. Nope. Still no. Oh, it's connected. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, wow. That's so good. That's super cool. Well, I didn't know they were connected. But anyway, yeah. So you can see how that is. I bet this one's connected too. I don't know how to get there. This way? Nope. Here? Yeah, okay. Oh, it is. Oh, cool. Wow. I didn't know that. Okay, awesome. Jerm went in and all the terracottas that I had, glazed terracottas, rather, that I had sort of taken from Conquest and de-scaled because I don't know how to do art, he went in and fixed. So now they're very pretty. This one can work like this or like this. No, maybe not. Okay, maybe just like that. Yeah, I think I somehow messed this one up. How is it like this? No, like this. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Anyway, yeah, this one is. I think this one seems like I just laid it wrong. Yeah, there we go. That's the more obvious tile solution. So, yeah, no, a lot of these just have really nice tiles. Like they're just cleaned up where it's not so blurry. They're all really fixed well. Jerm went in. I think he made one of these, but maybe this one. I'm not really sure. This was, again, a Conquest texture that I had just descaled. Didn't look very good. Jerm fixed it, and now it's very beautiful. These things, same situation. Exactly. Yeah, and this one's very cool, actually, too. You can tile it up. It works really well as wallpaper, or if you're facing a different direction, you can go up like this, and you can get that. So it works really great as like different wallpapers, things like that. This one is cool. This one you got the block. It looks like that's been fixed and made better. You have the rope, which works really well. You have the old note block crate, and you have a couple different thatch. So yeah, so we have lots of options for building as far as that kind of stuff goes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't really think that there is. I think as far as texture, oh, there's the plants. Oh, there's actually a lot of stuff. What am I saying? The plants are all different. So these are all 16-bit plants again. I had gone to 32-bit. They've been changed back, and a lot of them are custom made. So I will take that every day of the week over. These are end stone, very white, which is cool. It's cool. It's not. It's a little jarring. It's a little different than it was before, but it is very cool. The wood planks, I think they're the same as they were before. I'm pretty sure they're the same as they were before. This is the kind of cool stuff. Look at how it works with the overlays. This is just a mock-up I did just to check out the, this is the Builders Guild symbol, but look at the overlays and how that is. Is that amazing or what? It almost looks like chisel and bits. You know, it's like a creation you would do with chisel and bits. It's so nice and so sort of random and cool looking, and yeah, it's just fantastic. These are overlays on the andesite as well, andesite brick. I want to say there's a... Wait, brick. Which one am I looking at? This one. No. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Let's just... You know what? Let's clear my inventory. Let's do granite. Granite is what I first want to look at. So here's granite. Really nice texture. We're using it, obviously, a lot in our roads. Works great. Let's see. Oh, that's weird. The bottom overlay here doesn't connect. I'm surprised. This bottom one doesn't connect. I'm okay with it. It's fine, but then let's see here. Red, yeah, red sandstone. So this is a big change as well. And I want brick. This. So these are going to work really well together too. So check this out. That's red sandstone. Chiseled red sandstone brick with, oh, looks like there's an alternate in there that I didn't know about. Okay, alternate with the stairs. That's really cool that you get the stairs. And the brick. The brick works really well. It's almost the same texture, actually. Brick works really well against it. But what's cool about that is, actually, it looks exactly like this one, doesn't it? Weird. What's cool about that is that's going to play really well for a bunch of different things, but it's going to work well with this. It's going to work well with all different colors, and this is going to have a really nice ruined look in where we're building now. I think that's going to be really spectacular. Ignore this. This is for a future project, that little house. I'm trying to see if there's anything else in this area. Let's go look at a village real quickly here, because there's crops. Okay, carrots, potatoes. Yeah, it looks nice. Here's the cobblestone with alternates, and you can see like the dirt crawls up on the cobblestone. Looks super nice that way. I'm really impressed by the whole texture pack. I'm looking forward to digging in even more to it. I know I've talked about this before, but the 2-high wheat is so fantastic. It just feels like you're walking through a wheat field, doesn't it? It just feels great. Feels really legit. Anyway, that's it for me. Short episode, but because I want you guys who have been watching these videos to choose sort of the next step, right? The next steps, it's gonna be a big project. It's gonna be something that we're there for probably quite a while, because it's gonna be big. Either a cathedral or a cathedral church at the end, or a palace for the sort of boss of the area. All right. Anyway, thanks so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it very much. Always, and I will see you next episode.